Guys, we are back. Part 2 of this beautiful conversation. We weren't done yet. Let's get back into it. We're still talking about. I don't even know actually.
So we're actually
we started a new
shifted.
topic.
We started a new topic actually.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, does the man have to pay for everything? Because Michelle said the man has to at least pay for the rent.
Mm-hmm. See, the thing is, I personally expect my partner to pay for the rent only if I know that he has the financial, like he can financially do that.
But you wouldn't even go for a man that can't financially do that anyway.
Are you asking or are you saying?
I'm assuming.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. But I don't think the guy has to pay for everything. I expect him to pay for the rent because I know for a fact that a lot of women, they don't earn as much as men still. So the guy probably has the money to pay for the rent. I'm not saying the woman shouldn't pay for anything. She can pay for like other bills, like groceries or like, I don't know what type of bills, like the smaller bills. And she can even save the money for like vacations or whatever. But I think the guy, especially if he earns more, he should pay more.
Definitely.
In the relationship, in the marriage, whatever.
What if the woman earns more?
That's a different situation. And it also depends on her because...
Okay, let me put a concrete scenario. You earn 20K a month and your husband earns 10K a month.
Then what is he doing with life if he only earns 10K?
A month?
Yeah.
10K a month.
Oh, a month. Okay. I was thinking about yearly salary. Okay.
No, 10K a month.
Okay.
You earn 20K a month.
Okay.
So, do you still have that expectation?
See, I'm not in that position. It's
That's
different to say.
Put yourself in that position.
Nah, I don't know.
Or you wouldn't go for that kind of guy.
I wouldn't go for that kind of guy, to be really honest.
Okay.
And I also think that a lot of people don't do that. I think a lot of people actually go for people that can, live up to their lifestyle. It always depends on the lifestyle that you live. Because if she's making 20K a month, she has a different lifestyle probably than his lifestyle.
Money.
So she wouldn't even go. She wouldn't even go for
money.
him.
Have to make.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't go for a guy like this. I think so. I wouldn't.
Maya, let me spin this to you.
Sehr oberflächlich, aber okay.
Let me spin this.
I don't think it's oberflächlich.
No.
If your partner is
You
making,
like what you like, and
if your partner is making 20K
Mm-hmm.
a month and you're making 5K a month,
Can
you marry someone like
Oh,
that?
no. I can't.
Why not?
I can't make you happy. I can't possibly make you happy. And look, at the same time, I also have pride and ego. So you are making 15K more than me. So what can I actually possibly get you?
You could probably be,
And even some sort of like leeway of having a say so in the household, because eventually the person that has the money will make the final decision. I'm telling you, no, we don't need this thing. You're just saying that it's not you that is paying anyways, and it's true.
no, that would kill me.
Thank you. So I need to date within
That
my.
statement alone is a dagger. Like,
I need to. That's why you always need to date within your bracket of finances as a man, at least. For women it's different because generally speaking, women will definitely make less money than a man. Also due to the fact that they have to take care of the kids, they were staying at home. So for women, it's already, I don't want to say program that, okay, the man is going to definitely make more.
so you would starve yourself from loving that person.
I can never love a woman that makes that much money, way
It
more.
even stops at getting to know each other.
Really?
As soon as you know what this person is working as, and it stops there.
I also want to, as a man, you also want to do the grandeur things.
What about you here for?
He said oberflächlich.
if she's out earning me, right?
Yeah, by 15K.
I think I could do it. But there is a but. You don't talk down on me.
That doesn't happen. This
No,
that's
see,
a crazy statement.
There are a few situations where that.
I'm not talking down. I'm just telling you that you can't afford this. So I am making the final decision.
Look,
I'm not talking down on you. I'm just speaking facts.
there is a way certain
Exactly, and that's how the woman is gonna act.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna make the
things.
decision. She has the money.
She's not making the decision, and that's
You see
it.
that?
See,
And that's why you need the money.
you see.
Because men
So-
always want to make
Now money,
decisions.
they stop
so, okay, then
nonsense.
have the money.
Women don't have this their head. Like they don't have to constantly think about this, but men have this constantly
Think about what? To make money.
about making more money than their partners.
You see the pressure it puts.
True.
My thing is this.
Definitely.
I need to know that I am earning as much as I can during that period that we're dealing with each other. Meaning, I have to maximize my capacity, right?
Yeah.
So if I know that what do way more than that around that period, I'll be fine. But because you're making 25 and I'm making 10, right? Don't talk down on me. That's the thing. See, and it's funny, but it's funny.
crazy,
but
bro.
no, it's funny. But the reason is this: a woman that likes you and that understands certain things will know that she needs to respect you.
Yeah, but the thing
So, and there are women that are doing way better than you. They will never disrespect you because it means that that person can talk down to anybody because they feel that they're doing better in life.
Yes.
And this is the point. If I know that this person, how do I want to out earn
If she
Oprah
loves you,
Winfrey?
she's not gonna talk down on you
I don't-
anyway.
I don't-
no
that's
matter
what
how
I'm
much you
saying.
make.
I don't think
And
it's
this is
talking
the
down,
part
but it's
that I'm
just
putting.
facts.
No, and there are things I need to know as my woman. You need me. If I say you need me, I know that you can pay for any shit, but there are things that are
Like
beyond
emotionally. Yeah.
maybe
Also
sexually,
making
life-wise, taking decisions. There are decisions usually a man makes because you have the money now. You enter. It was you I was having a conversation with.
because-
You drive, you go into auto house and come with a new car and say, "Shut up, I bought a new car." Are you mad? Take it back. If you're not taking it back,
that's
look,
your ego speaking.
that's there is space for her feminine, emotional bullshit.
Okay.
Why shouldn't there be space?
Femininity.
So let's say 25.
No, I said feminine bullshit.
So-
I know what I said.
25K and 10K.
10.
She comes back home with a Birkin bag. Like for some reason she bought.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. There is no problem.
So you wouldn't.
Why? It means that I am constantly chasing something. Look, a person, there is so much you can do. So there is so much I can do to make her happy. For example, if we're friends.
But
Not
money is
even
also part of
relationship.
it. Money is also part of it.
Yes. It's not that I'm not breaking bread. Let's not get it wrong. 10K, you are making good money. That's why I said, I was very aware when I said, I'm making sure that I'm maximizing what I can make at that time. So if I'm really doing my best to get that, and she happens to be Oprah Winfrey's daughter that get monthly 100,000, how do you want to beat that?
But do you know?
That's why I said that that's a person you can't be with.
Of course you can be
no,
with
wait,
them.
listen,
I
listen.
agree.
This is the loose
And
thing, guys.
I
Like,
agree.
guys, you guys are not making
I
sense.
agree with him.
You guys are not making
okay.
sense.
You
Think
wouldn't
about
even
it.
go for this person in the first place.
It's
Because
impossible.
let's look at the
would.
famous women that are making that much money. Who are they dating? Guys that make that much money also.
All right.
Even more.
And
You're
now how many of them are
or
staying
even
with those
more.
guys?
They
I'm
are
just
staying.
saying you're naturally
don't
not
leave
gonna
a
go-
billionaire.
Okay, so would you rather?
No, wait a second. Because at the first time you said 5K and 15K. Do you know how it feels that we are both working 40 hours? You are making 15K more than me. In your mind, you'll be like, you know what? Let me just stop my work and you just pay me.
I would rather be with someone that makes 15K more than me than someone making 15K less.
But how would you feel in the relationship?
As a man?
As a man.
Because I'm not making 2K. I'm making.
And that's the point.
I'm not making
As long
3K.
as you're maximizing and you're doing well, that's why when we're speaking, I said making 10, she's making 25. Because look, bitch, even if you're not with me,
Hey, yo, pal.
you know, look, bitch, even if you're making weight, even if you're making
Who was the bitch you're referring to?
the imaginary girl, look, even if you're earning that much, I know that once you leave me or I leave you, I will be okay and I can make someone else happy. At the end of the day, all these things have to do with confidence. You need, if you look,
Yes, smile.
you
Definitely,
need a certain confidence
but-
to know that I am not rattled. Look, my wife, you know, we've been maybe in some places where there are some artists. I look at them like this. In my head, I'm like, okay, fantastic. I like what you do or it makes sense. But I'm not I'm not impressed by all this.
But Mayowa, let's calculate this.
So
15
it's
and 5.
confidence.
15 and 5 brutto. This is gross. Now.
I know. Look,
So wait,
15 and 5 have two different lifestyles.
Yeah.
And
10
that's where and
10 and
that's
25 sounds
exactly
better.
where the man is gonna be like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna head out. Because if she's making her 15K a month, you know how she's gonna travel and buy all this stuff. You with your 5K, you cannot live with her lifestyle. You can't
5K
keep
still
up with that.
still very close to us.
What if she's
Right
making,
now.
What if she's making 15K?
If you're making 20K and she's making like 35K, that's the
Yeah,
you have the same lifestyle probably. You can
Yeah.
live up to that,
But
but
what if our lifestyle is actually basic? What if that's how she lives?
it barely happens, to be really
Yeah,
honest.
that's why I'm saying.
I personally believe that if you earn more, you're gonna spend more.
Yeah,
It comes
spend more.
naturally.
There's a
You're
term
gonna
for
buy
that.
a bigger house.
There's a
and
term for that, yeah.
You can't. You
it happens.
can't. She can't.
See,
She
again,
can, and she's gonna pay for it all the time, and it's gonna trigger you.
See,
You
at the
don't
end of
have
the
to
day,
do that.
if we're doing this thing right, that we call relationship, if we're doing it right, it shouldn't
Yeah,
matter
it's true. That's true.
who is earning, who's out earning someone. Usually in a relationship, nowadays it's not. We don't like hearing it. There is a hierarchy,
Yes, it's very important.
and if you place me and put me where I need to be
Without
as
money.
your partner,
Brother.
look, do you evaluate your friendship based on who earns more?
No, that's crazy.
So now it comes
No,
to your woman.
because it
So
doesn't
now,
play-
does it mean that
A role.
okay?
But all
hold
my
on.
friends,
Does
they
it
have
mean-
to make the same amount of money that we're making, though.
Why no?
Wait,
But
does
at
it
the same
degrade?
time,
fuck are you talking about?
any of
No,
y'all,
Sorry?
is any of y'all friends with somebody that makes that much money a month?
No.
See?
Well, hold on.
Because
Hold on.
y'all,
I can't say
because
anything. I can't
every
say anything.
tribe surrounds each other with their own tribe.
Yes,
That's
and
not
no.
your
yes,
tribe.
Yes, and no.
I don't have rich friends because I'm not rich.
Yes,
I
and
can't
no.
be friends with rich people.
But you can be friends with rich people.
No, you can, you can,
But
you
you
can.
have maybe not been in their circle for long enough.
Yeah.
So
And that's-
sometimes it's the
yeah.
money factor. This is the thing. If you look at human being by what do I benefit, then you will this system will always work. All right, this person needs to out earn me, and that's why you can't maintain friendship groups. Hear me out. Because anytime I go into a place and I'm trying to figure out, all right, they say you are most likely the sum total, well, not sum total, like you're the median of the 5 people you hang out with, right? And you're having this mindset constantly, you're trying to find, how do I leave here to enter here, leave here to enter here? If you know that you carry a certain value, this is who you are, there's more to you than just money. I should be able to date the woman that is out earning me. Again, as long as this raggedy ass girl doesn't disrespect me. If she loves you and respects you,
The thing is, you are saying this because
he wants to grow out of where he is.
He wants to have a soft life.
you have
and-
already experienced the poverty one. So now, obviously, now you want to experience the lifestyle one. Because let's say, for instance, if my wife is making 25K and I'm making 10, due to the person I know, I think that I will
That
level. I will level.
You are, right?
Yeah, I will level up so that I can probably make the same amount or even more.
Then why don't you do it now?
Yeah.
Why don't you do it now? Because this is all theory. Why don't you do it now?
No,
I will
because
do.
it's not that easy.
It's not-
realistically
All right, then why do you
speaking.
think it's going to be easy later?
Because she already has the tools to help.
All right, let me
Most-
use something practical.
No, wait, listen. There have been some instances where the woman was out earning the man. But because the man had like a hostage mentality, he used the woman as a pedestal.
Again, it was based on her.
Yeah.
Of course, she will help you.
So
she
So
will
she's
help
gonna be
you.
like, yeah, I helped you get there where you are.
Please.
Look, there are some
Which is
situations
I
in
think
life.
that- I think that it's okay to.
And that's all
I
right.
think that
with
you
me.
owe people.
But the
if
thing
they help
is,
you. I think that's okay.
well, let's not go.
No.
Depends on who it is.
No,
I don't know the statistics, yeah. I don't know how things working, but I know for a fact that there are a few rich women dating men that don't earn that much. And it always comes down to the guy leaving the woman. Sure, it's like an ego thing.
It's all connected to some of the things I said. A man needs to feel that he's useful.
Yeah.
As long as you don't, he wants, these bulbs need to be changed. If you're telling him like, honey, before I come from work, please make sure this is changed. Look, bitch, don't talk to me like that. You're talking down on me, right? You're like, it doesn't make sense.
We will always
But
have this conversation because they're out
but if
earning
you're
me.
like if we're having a conversation and I know that, see, you know what? She's like, babe, my car, I don't know, this thing is blinking again.
Oh.
And he knows that it's not that she doesn't know how to go about these things, but I need you as a part in my life.
I don't believe that, man.
Anyway, it's okay.
I'm making 25K.
as a
I
man.
can build a man. I can.
A month?
It's
You don't think it's
even when you have a double salary, you're still below.
25K divided by 2, 12.5. That's how much approximately, or let's say 14 you're getting net. 10K, 5. Okay, almost 9.
No, we're talking about 10K netto.
Okay, so 10K net and 15K.
It don't matter if it's netto
It's actually not
or
that
brutal.
much. It's not that much.
That's what you say.
It's not that much to the point that I'm thinking.
I think
See,
it's proper
when she's getting like a credit, a mortgage, she doesn't need you to vouch for her.
Yeah, but
Why would she need me for that? And so what?
It's okay.
But it's for
It's
us.
our family.
It's for us.
It's okay.
What Michelle basically is trying to tell you is like, for a woman, it's not for us because you don't have the funds.
All I know,
If it's yours, it's ours.
Exactly.
But if it's me, it's mine.
And that is the problem.
Yeah, for me, it's
as
no
long
problem.
as
It's
we
okay.
can shift from that mindset that,
can't shift
yours
from it.
is ours,
Sharing.
mine is mine. Of course, we'll have these problems and these differences. But if I can know that, look, we have this. See, if she's out earning you, you can't also be stupid. Because I'm saying all this doesn't mean that you shouldn't be rational and.
But don't you think that even if you're just sharing each other's money, she's earning more, but you're sharing everything, right? And she never gives you the feeling of like she never talks down on you. She's never giving the feeling of you're useless or something. And she's basically, you know that you're traveling and everything, and it's probably more like 90% her money.
All right.
Deep down somewhere, it's not gonna bother you.
Why should it bother me?
Okay,
Again, wait.
Does it bother you? As because that's what happens to most guys. So
No, because I'm a little altmodish, and to me, it's like if it's the guy's money, then
okay, so women want to now be they pick and choose when to be outmodish and when to be modern.
Thank you very much.
Of course not.
That was why I just did
That
like
was-
this. I was thinking, do I want to go that way today?
but
No.
you don't have to be like
But-
complete altmodish or complete modern. Like
It's either you are one, pick one.
But you know,
I disagree.
Let's
I
be
agree.
honest. Nobody
I
ever does
agree.
it. Everybody
I'd
is
rather. After all we're saying, I don't believe that, or I think Victor and I were saying the same thing. It's not that we're saying we rather our partner
it's
out
not
earn
gonna be
us, but we're saying if that's the case, so be it. As long as, because if I'm listening to what was said and I'm like, okay, let me look at it the opposite way. It means that a man that is crazily out earning his girl can actually also be a piece of shit to her.
You can.
definitely.
And a
No,
lot of men,
why?
A lot of
This
men
is what
are. A lot of men are. Like,
a lot of men
man,
are.
that's-
I don't need you. I'm cool without you.
No, it's not that I'm gonna tolerate it just because you have money, but I feel like a lot of women do tolerate that because they know, the lavish lifestyle that I'm living, I'm not gonna live this with another guy. So that's why I'm tolerating his bullshit.
Besides, based
Sad?
on society,
It's sad, but that's the reality. And a lot of women,
What would you do if a guy that you're out earning cheats on you again?
say it again, what?
A guy that you're out earning cheats on you. You are ready to throw him to the
That
top.
also-
I am
that-
out earning him,
Yeah.
and he cheats on me.
Yeah.
that also happens.
He wasn't even on the list.
That also happens.
The second I was out earning him. Just saying. Like he didn't even come to.
But if he was out earning you massively, you can be like,
No,
All right.
I
then
think
have-
that's a personal
Nah,
thing
cheating
because
is
me
not a deal
personally,
breaker.
I don't
Cheating
take
is
bullshit. So
So now, what do we say to someone like Heidi Klum that left Seal to go be with the
know. We don't
I
know.
think so. Yeah.
But okay, let's say that with all Steve Harvey is earning, and she goes for the bodyguard. This shows you it's not necessarily about the money,
yeah.
and that's
Exactly.
the
not
thing.
necessarily about the money,
Yes,
and I
it's
agree.
it's a
Money's not
part of
enough.
it. It's a part of it.
I know,
Money is not
yeah.
enough. But we can't sit here and act like money is unimportant.
It's very important.
It's
yes.
very important.
But I'm just saying
And it
if I
plays
have
a
to
role,
choose-
but it's not the most important.
If I have to choose, please earn more than me. I rather prefer that.
I mean, I prefer to out earn her, but
I'll prefer. Okay, yes, obviously.
No. You say your part. You have to
No,
stay
no,
on
no,
it
no,
now.
no, no,
You have to stay on
no,
it.
let me-
You said
I
it, stay on it.
personally just prefer to have someone that can live up to my lifestyle. That's all I'm gonna say. The money that I'm earning right now, I am fine with a guy earning the same amount of money and just having, being able to afford the lifestyle that I
but it's not
live.
gonna work, sweetheart.
What do you mean? Why not?
Because from you only saying he should be able to live up the same lifestyle. So now, I'm earning, let's say, around the same thing you're earning. He has to take care of himself. He needs to take care of you. Where does he put money aside? And then tomorrow you break his heart.
There's no saving.
No, I don't.
And
Think,
then
I think she means that she will also do her part as well.
Yeah,
Because
she's,
Exactly, that
she's
was
doing
about
her
to
part.
say, yeah.
And being altmodish means that the man outspends.
No, because if I know
What is this?
No.
Is now you're choosing
Yeah,
where
of
you
course,
want
of
to
course.
stand.
because if I know he
No.
makes the same amount of money than I do and it's, for example, not that much, I'm not gonna expect him to pay for everything.
So then what
I
happened
would
to
never-
altmodish?
Okay,
I was altmodish in a way of if he already earns more, there is no way that it is fair that I'm paying 500 euros meter and he also pays 500 euros meter.
let's-
Take away 500 euros from 1,500 euros netto.
Wait.
Oh, God
Let's-
damn.
let-
How
let-
is that fair
let's-
then?
let's-
You know what I'm
let's-
saying?
Let's work with numbers, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's assume you're earning 2.5 net, yeah? This guy is paying rent and everything. Let's say all the fixed cost at home is about 1,500. I would like to assume, based on the lifestyle both of you live, so he has 1,000 euros left, yeah? You still have your own money left. 1,000 euros, he still needs to at least baby you, do some other stuff. This guy does not have any money left.
I'm not saying he has to pay all the bills. I didn't say that. I never said that.
But these are the fixed bills. That's already 1,000. That's not all the bills. That's just the fixed cost. That is 1,500.
No, because you can also, as a woman, you should also pay fixed costs, but maybe because you are maybe not earning that
let's
much,
assume
you
living
are
in
not
wait,
taking
wait.
like the big bills.
Rent.
Plus, what does it take
What do I
to
need
take
to
care
pay
of a
for?
woman?
Yeah.
No, to take care of
As a
that.
woman.
Personally,
Oh, well, I don't
Owing money to somebody that you used to do date.
It happens. It happens. You can
have to split most of the things because I know for a fact he's not gonna pay the whole rent and be able to like go out with me, whatever. So we're gonna split the things, and that's a normal thing, you know. But if I know that he earns more, then I know for a fact, okay, he can pay for the rent and I can pay for other bills.
Let's switch this conversation. I'll switch it to you guys. Yeah. Would you tell your wife how much you're earning? Would you be honest about it?
You should be.
You should.
No,
be.
I know. Yes,
But
you
for
should.
my wife, I pass the ball to you.
Everybody is different. So my wife knows how much I earn. Even
Yeah. But would you? Is there like certain instances in your mind you're like, I wish
I wouldn't have told her.
Yeah.
obviously there are those instances, but then you have to be like, okay, I made this amount of money, but this is not for you to be diddly-daddly and thinking that we can spend it. Because for me, I think that it's very important for me personally, so that she knows that how much I'm earning. So because if anything happens to me, I want you to know, okay, this is what you have in order to move forward.
You can do that without her knowing how much you're earning.
You can be like,
Yeah, but everybody's, look, I would never date a person that is not generous anyways. So I'm dating somebody that I'm cool with you knowing what I do, all my assets, everything, because I would not like to give the state or anybody else my money rather than my wife.
But that's not based on what you're earning right now. That's not his question. His question is her knowing what you're earning.
Yeah.
But did you lie?
No, I don't have a wife. But
No, but like in past relationships, did you always tell them?
Most of my girlfriends knew how much I was earning, but maybe not to the cent, but approximately.
Yeah.
Okay.
So approximately, depending on how much you're earning, 500
Because why would you
euro
lie?
vinegar can be a lot that you're not saying. Because if you say, so you might be like, yeah, I'm getting like 2K.
Because what are you doing
like
with the 500
2K.
euros?
No, but
On a second wife or?
No, but it's
Rightfully.
But it's none of our business what I'm doing.
exactly. So you can tell.
It's none of her business.
But if
Then you
can
shouldn't
be-
tell her. If it's none of her business, then you shouldn't tell her.
It is her business.
But you can be honest with her and be like, yeah, I have to put aside 500 euros a month for my business, and she should be fine with it. It's your money also.
Yes, but like I don't have to explain to you what I'm doing with my. As long as I'm not doing some dumb shit, it's not like
Nobody needs to explain in a relationship.
You need to. That's new age nonsense. So
you do actually.
You don't have to justify everything. I think so. Like,
explain. No, justify is another thing now. But I need to explain certain things to you.
for
If you're
example,
my
you
girl,
guys
yes,
are
I
like
need to.
saving together some money and you're putting it aside, and all of a sudden there's like 5K missing. Of a new bag, I don't have to justify that, right?
Maybe you will every
Nah,
now
maybe
and then.
so.
Oh, it depends. It depends what we are trying to do.
If it's too much, then yes.
Yeah.
If we had plans for the month, like we're planning something and you need that money from me and I'm spending it on something else, that's different.
No.
No,
So,
if I feel
Why
like
no?
if you buy an expensive bag and I feel like the bag is too expensive, you need to
Yeah,
give it
just
back.
be able to.
Although it's your money.
Really?
Nah, come, that's crazy. Why would you do that?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't agree.
No. See,
If I come home with a Ferrari
Because
now,
I like
have
me
it.
personally, if you're gonna buy yourself like super expensive shoes or like a car, I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's your money,
no,
whatever.
you should be your job to tell me that
You
you always
ex-
spend.
If you don't need that money for like certain
you
things
always
like
need
in the
it.
house. So
Then you need a guy
I
that
treat
will-
myself and I don't mind.
You
if
treat
the
yourself
guys-
too much.
I don't care if my man is treating himself.
You say you
like-
treat yourself too much.
Now. So let's
No, but it's true. You treat yourself. Do you know why I'm saying this?
and I
thing?
think that's so not
No,
like,
do you know why I'm saying this thing? Because there can be some moments where I might need your extra money, but because you're always overspending, although it's your money, now I can make use of that money that we are supposed to spend. So I need you sometimes to be like, no, treat yourself less. We don't know what's gonna happen. Now the washing machine is broken.
Now, you know what I think?
but that's why you guys have like maybe a shared konto.
Crazy money, you can do whatever you want.
I disagree.
What's up, baby?
But we don't have it.
What's up, brother?
I feel
So-
like one of the qualities
disagree.
for me in a wife is
To let you know when you're going crazy.
yes, and also
Very, very important.
and also reliability, financial reliability. Means that I would cover all these bills, but I need to be able to rely on you that okay, all these things that I'm paying for, at least at some point, you can still borrow me 10 euros. Hopefully.
It would be nice, but you don't have to. But it would be nice. If that's
No,
all.
you have to.
What
What
do you
do you
have to?
mean to be nice?
Well, I don't.
If you're paying
I
all
don't
the-
think so.
If you're paying all the bills and your wife can borrow you 10 euros when you need it,
But then is it a boring? Are you if you're paying for everything and you need some money
Forget
from
it.
your
In a
wife's
relationship, it's never
purse?
boring. You give it to your
Yeah,
wife.
exactly.
It's like sometimes.
whatever term you
It's like
use.
sometimes my wife will be like, "Yeah, borrow me this so I can buy this," and
Yeah,
I'm just like,
whatever term you want to use, but at least she needs to be able. She's also financially.
See,
reliant.
as somebody who doesn't have her finances together, I can't speak on this topic. Yeah.
"Oh man, yeah,
Okay. So,
God damn."
So, Michelle, let's
Because
say
I love to spend
so,
money
Michelle,
like
let's say we're dating. Let's say we're dating, and I'm taking care of the bills, everything. I'm telling you not to pay, but then I need to do something interesting. Let's say invest in something, and I need maybe like 100 euros more. And I come to you, I'm like, Michelle, I need.
But is it the end of the month where it's like
It
knap?
does not matter when. As long as I'm paying for everything.
So
it
you
does
expect the person to always have a little bit aside.
I need-
I think
I need
every
it to be-
person should have a little bit aside for like those kind of situations. Definitely. You shouldn't. You can date someone, but you should learn how to take care of your money, right?
The thing is, can you date
But
a
at the
woman that's a
same-
high maintenance?
It depends on what we're highly maintaining. Like
What? How do you define high maintenance? What is high maintenance to you?
Every 2 days, she needs a massage, she needs a pedicure, her hair did, all these type of things.
A pedicure is gonna last you a month. What do you mean?
I don't. How that you in the picture? She wants you
I
to
feel like
maintain
it
her.
depends on how much.
I can't date a high
If-
maintenance.
I don't care if she's maintaining herself. If I am making good money, I will maintain you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I need to make the money
now.
now.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
because me, I know I can spend on a woman. Like
I love to
I need
spend
to
on
have it.
women.
Of course, you want to spend it. Yeah.
I have a question for you guys because we're at this topic right now. Because I had a conversation with the other guy. Crumbles, and be like a little bit like spend a little less on her because she's gonna get used to it, and now you have to maintain this spending
Facts.
on her all the
Facts.
time.
That's low
Do
key.
you guys do that? And do you
I
think
don't
it is
do
toxic or
that.
not?
I don't do that, or maybe I've not had the luxury to like be spending mad, then to then pull back. But that's low key toxic, but rightfully, because sometimes it's just to show you. It's toxic, but rightfully.
Bro, that's like.
Hold on, you'll get why.
Make it make sense.
It's toxic,
It's
but
minus by the same
how is it? No, how?
It's minus
It's
times
toxic,
minus.
but
It's not toxic.
It's necessary
It's not
because
toxic.
it's a low key way to actually verify that she's actually into you and not what you're giving.
I don't think it's toxic. I think that
I'm just saying the statement sounds toxic. Like you're giving your girl you can give, then you're holding back.
and
But then
right-
sometimes
rightfully
people
so.
take things for granted.
No,
and I need to know that you're not taking me and my funds for granted because you might not know what
But
it
let's
takes
say
to
it's
make
like
it.
it's a
Trying to set boundaries of something I can maintain for the rest of my life. I can maintain crumbs. I can't maintain sandwich. But crumbs, cool. So if I'm always giving you crumbs, I know that every now and then you might get a big sandwich every now and then.
but
So
but
because do you know why I'm saying this? Because women women put themselves in position that whatever you gave me, if it's constantly communicating with me, constantly showing me good life, this is what I'm banking on that you can do for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
If you can't, that's why a lot of men fall off because they will give them women those grandeur experience in the first month. All of a sudden, like, we need to settle back. No, I didn't come for settling back. I came for what you kind of like proposed to me, and this is what I want for the rest of my life. So crumbs.
so you're only giving
Sometimes
things
do.
that you can maintain.
Nah, I think sometimes
if
you will
it's a
do.
like occasional gift, or then the person knows it's occasional. It's not consistent.
I think sometimes you do.
On a consistent basis, I give what I can.
And a little more
And a
because you
little
want
more,
to make sure that you're
Yeah.
that nigga.
Yeah, but it's not something that I do every single time. So she's not expecting that I do that every single time.
But don't you think at a certain point she's gonna expect it anyway? Because for example, she's getting flowers. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. So it's not toxic.
So
You're trying to
the crumbs, I can see why someone will do that because you want to be sure that you're into me and not into what I'm giving.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying that like that's the best way to go about it, but people deceive. So sometimes you need to use things to see their actions. Are you still into me? Do you still give me head every morning? Even if I'm not doing those things, do I still get the...
This is a fantasy. Head every morning.
You like that fantasy?
That's the ideal morning, but
I want you to please me.
realistically speaking,
I want you to please me.
But what if she needs head every morning?
And she can get... Look, I'm the type of guy, I never ask for what I can. I can't do it every morning.
you can't do it every
I
morning.
can't. That's crazy. I have
Can
shit
you
to
do
do,
it?
man.
Can you do it every day?
That's why he gives crumbs.
During the course of a day, yeah, probably. But every morning is crazy, man. I'm a bit tired in the morning. Or
You just woke up. How are you tired?
Yeah, energy.
I look.
But do you,
I'm a fucking child, man. I don't.
but if
I don't
she's
sleep
giving you
through.
every morning, then that's fine.
Because some women,
Sorry, Lord.
they are certain professional head givers. That's what they need. They just like to see you being pleasured. They get off of
They
you
enjoy
being-
that. Mm.
Thank you.
Michelle, are you also one of those?
Okay.
I'm gonna keep this to myself.
Thank you.
Hey,
off
yo.
camera, please drop it.
Off camera, but on
but
camera.
not on
I'm
camera.
gonna keep it to
Victor,
myself.
back to your last segment of the pod.
Maybe to the question to answer, I think I would mention if she asks me, how much do you earn? Like this, ask me, I will tell.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to rob me?
No. You know why? Because this is my statement. I know you're not going to take my ATM card and go withdraw my money. In which world do we live?
Yeah.
I say this. That's why if my friends ask me, what do you earn? First, okay, I might not tell everyone, but if you're my friend, you know, we have like this salary conversations.
Yeah.
Sometimes people make mad secrets. I can tell you because I told you the other day when we were having the conversation. Even if I told you I just got 10,000 euro netto this month, my ATM card, they say, go pick. As you're taking the money, do like this so that they snap it. Because I'll know who did it, right?
No, I
So-
feel like when people hide that, it's because they don't.
they're punks.
They don't trust that person.
I don't think
I
it's
wanna
always
call my
trust.
guys
Some are
when I
just-
make crazy money.
Some are just,
Let's go.
Some are just very,
I think you should just be honest about
you know.
it.
So
Let's go, man.
I would
if
tell my
the person
partner,
is asking, you know,
yeah, but exactly. If she asks me like, so what are you making or what do you get and all that, I would say it. But now, because I'm making that much, as he said, doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that that's what I'm making, but we can't spend everything that I'm making.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need to understand if I'm making, for example, 1,500, maybe all I'm willing to spend without thinking too much about it is 750. Is for example 1,200, and these 300 they need to is Beispiel. This 300 need to go
Do you know?
be put on the
Do you know
side.
why I asked that question is because there are people that are really financially irresponsible,
Sometimes I'm one of them.
and
Nah, that's not me, fam.
I don't.
I'm
mind
dead
what
scared.
that's-
I'm dead scared of poverty, man.
No, but that's not the reason why.
But I think
Yeah.
you can be dead scared of because sometimes there are some stunts you pull. I'm like,
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's
because
common.
even if you're dead scared of poverty, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's not that you were raised in a poor home.
Yeah.
no, I think
I know,
also
but
because
you guys are, that's what people always
You
say.
were not raised in a poor home. Number
you
one.
can be
I was
scared
raised
of
very
poverty.
money conscious.
Number two, you need to live now because tomorrow is not promised.
I know, but sometimes I'd rather die with the money in the bank than
See, I
Ah,
also
well.
think that your spending habits is something that you get taught by your parents.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you see your parents being like big spend and all of that and never really having their finances together, you're gonna be the same. You have to learn, right?
I can't blame
So
mine on my parents.
You have to
be
no, but
honest.
that's how you learn it,
Sorry.
right? You're not getting taught in school how to take care of your money. Let's be honest.
Sweetie, as
Or
much
how
as
to
I
save
like
and
to
invest
agree,
money. Well, I didn't.
No, I think it can go one way or the other way.
because there are some parents, they're mad, frivolous, and very mindful of we need to do this so we can prepare for tomorrow.
And the kids
And
are
then you
just-
have a kid that is like, nah, I'm tired of this lifestyle. I need to live.
Yeah.
I agree, but
It could go both
usually, yeah, it could, yeah.
And then you
But I
have
think
those
usually-
that the parents spend, and they're like, nah, this material shit is not for me. I need to just
I
prioritize.
think those
putting
people
one
will
aside.
actually match. You always find that the person that is more financially conscious will always be together with the person that is a spender, because you can't have
And that's how you
two
learn
overly
also.
financially conscious people.
Exactly.
Because everybody is now like,
Exactly.
no, you pay your 50%. No, you have to pay your 50%.
If you
No,
have two big spenders,
Two big spenders
No,
is
there should be
madness.
one
This
big
is
spender and
possible.
one that is like,
Well,
shit
see,
together.
we're using terms out of context. So if we're big spenders, it doesn't mean that big spender spends money on anything and everything. Big spenders is like, as she said, she likes to spoil herself.
Yeah.
So if I'm spoiling,
I
making
don't
sure-
mind, for example, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mind, for example, because you said if I'm purchasing I don't mind, for example, like purchasing myself an expensive bag. I buy myself 400 euros perfumes and I'm like, it's fine, you know? So
Yo, look at you.
are covered, it's fine.
Not
Sorry.
every time. Not
I
every
think
time.
if it's getting out of hand,
Yeah,
but then again, we're adults. Do you really need someone to remind you that hey, you're being mad right now?
People need that. People need.
Everyone needs
I
that.
think you need to be amongst
You need
people.
to control
Your friends,
yourself.
your friends need to be sometimes be the ones that are telling you like, bro, you are going crazy.
Yeah, like calm down. I
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, do you constantly need someone that will watch over
Constantly
you?
is
Because then
crazy.
it's gonna be.
Bring it back. But I'm telling you, okay, but my bills are covered. I have money for the rest of the month. My fridge is full. So
No,
why?
I'm not telling you to take it back.
Why?
I'm just telling you so that you know who your boss is.
No, the thing is, just for you to know what you're spending your money on.
You're asking like, doesn't make sense.
Nah, I mean,
But it makes sense to me, maybe, because it makes me happy or I just love it.
There are
I
so
enjoy
many
it.
things that make me happy that I don't do.
Let's leave it at that. Okay, back to your segment
think we'll agree,
before
right?
we round up. Yeah,
let's leave it at that.
let's leave it at that. You know.
But okay, so the last segment is called like Vic Talk. So it's basically a segment where you guys would say one thing or one opinion of yours that is not sane for the society or not a lot of people agree with, that might be a bit controversial.
Wow.
I don't have anything. I've been thinking.
I don't know if I have anything that I can
Honestly,
say.
if someone says something that I agree with, I'll wholeheartedly say I second that. But I thought about it. I really don't. And you know, I
have
don't
something.
mind.
Okay, go on.
This highly emotional society that we're living in is bullshit, and it needs to stop. In
See?
order for us to
But I don't
advance.
think that's insane.
That's
in order
not even
in order for us,
sensitive or emotional.
we are weaponizing certain things. Like, I'm traumatized. Like, bro, everybody has trauma. Get over that shit.
Depression.
Depression. I don't feel well.
No.
This is normal.
No.
What you are feeling is not something that is abnormal. It's normal.
What's your no?
My no is, if we're talking about mental health, it's a no for me because I think it is a very serious topic.
Yeah, but
we shouldn't
talk
take
less
it
about
lightly because I think we come from a society where it was taken lightly the entire time, especially in certain communities like the African community. It was taken lightly for years. People were suffering in silence. Now we got to a point in society where we can openly talk about mental health. We reached that point. That's why we have all of these people telling you, I'm depressed, I have this, I'm bipolar, whatever. Because now
Fantastic.
So
You're not
I
done.
think it is important. It's not that we're overly emotional. I feel like we got emotional.
Please.
So what he's saying, if I may interpret, is
can.
that or he's not saying that it doesn't exist, that we have depressed people or people that are traumatized, but now people use words for any silly little thing that occurs. It's been weaponized. So now, is there any official metric with which you measure mental health? Someone can walk in here, do the maddest thing, and his mental health, like let him be.
I get it. It's something very subjective.
So you're right with saying that these things exist, and it's good that we can now speak more about it. I personally, for the longest time, I was like, what is this depression people are talking about? Not because I was playing down other people's situation, but then I've also had phases where I'm like, could this be depression? But then again, I tell myself, you don't have the luxury to wallow here for too long.
That's what I'm saying.
So maybe that's what you're saying. That's
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then get us me this period of scheiße.
Yeah.
But I think
but that's
there's
exactly
a down
the
moment,
point,
and
but
that's it. It's not depression.
Okay,
Yeah,
what-
but that's exactly the
again,
point where we
taking
are
from
in
someone.
society, where it's like we're slowly getting to a point of like people can't. Let's say
it's
we
really
all have been
crazy.
depressed for 100 of years now, and everyone was going to work depressed, and everyone is burned out and everything, because that's basically the society we're currently living in. Yeah, but these like companies and society is starting to change, and now I feel like we need to get to a point where we are able to say, I'm depressed today, I can't come to work. Because we still live in a society.
like that.
We still live in a society where it is not possible, and that's why people suffer, and that's why the system is the way it is.
I don't like that. I don't like that, to be
Let me
fair.
spin this.
Okay, I have a question.
Let me
Real
spin.
quick,
Go on.
you can spin. So what does that mean now, what you said? If I am a company owner, do I keep paying you while you're at home for the next
Because it is
indefinite period, or do I say, all right, you can stay at home, beautiful, stay at home, or Mr. Man, recover, get you.
Let me finish. It should be a normal Krankenstand, because nobody's going to expect you to go to work if your leg is broken, right? Nobody expect that. But if you have a mental breakdown, like somebody died in your family, for example, and you suffer, and you calling in sick, people are gonna be like, yeah, but she can come to work though. Not she can't properly
And
function.
the good thing with
We
what you
agree with
just
you.
did is you had something, a context, someone, family member passed away. So from
But sometimes there is no context, because
yeah,
there's
no,
like
I'm just
mental
saying.
disorders.
In this case, but then that is an illness. But do you get? I think that like that's an illness.
Yeah.
But like
Which
Effa
I-
rightly said, like he said, like there has to be a metric. Because you mentioned something now that's now profound. We all get it. But the thing is, like, we always have to figure out, like, until what extent can I allow you as a state or even as a company owner that you can feel this way. But eventually I have to be like, I need to produce. I need to sell my market. You are not helping me. I can't be paying for you.
But that's the same with the person with the broken leg.
Okay.
And that person doesn't get paid after a certain amount of time.
If you own a company, would you still pay that person?
Yeah, because for me it's like normal Krankenstand. Because I
I'm
see
not
mental
paying you.
health, I see it in a
Are
different
you
light.
sure that you pay?
Yeah.
Once you start seeing the bills
Well,
as
how
a
many- how
company
many
owner.
days?
What do you mean? Like, do you think I'm gonna pay the person with the broken leg but not the one with depression?
No, because
Is that fair?
You can quantify that.
Exactly. Because they say
Another thing is, I think our worldview
I disagree.
might be it's
it's cool now.
okay. You see, but the thing is, I think our worldview sometimes, because we're shaped differently. I was born in Nigeria. You were born in Nigeria. Okay, you have the pleasure to be born here, but you're still very Nigerian, I guess. So, I mean, you're also.
I was born here.
Oh, sorry.
That's klar. But but you're Nigerian also, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So
It's a
I
harsh,
wanted to say which of your parents, but I know it's your dad that is.
it's a harsh environment.
Some of us have seen things that were like, okay, this is normal. And sometimes I see people here, they're like, what are you fighting? What is the problem? It's not working. Oh yeah, cross the street.
Yeah.
So I can understand, due to worldviews and due to upbringing, that there are things you're more understanding, empathic towards, where we're like, and then again, there are things where I think women, maybe gender comes to play, women see and feel these things completely different than men do. Because we're raised oftentimes to get up and do this thing.
You have to function.
You have to function.
But that's why I think it is important for men also to take care of their mental health. Because I feel like a lot of men are not in touch with their mental health because you guys tend to overlook certain things.
Mental health thing, and we're not even downplaying it. The problem, I think,
the abuse of words.
the abuse, people use it.
You should be careful with your words, definitely.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
everything is trauma, not everything is like
Exactly. And
I
this is
get
what we-
you.
Yeah.
I get
I think
you.
I was
It's like, oh, I'm traumatized. What are you traumatized about? Oh, your dog died.
But that is something that can traumatize you. If you look at the psychological aspect, no, because
No,
listen, you
hold
guys
on.
think it's funny.
No. I'm not laughing because I think that what
The psychological aspect
But
is
we
like
get
the
it.
loss of something can traumatize you. If your house is burning down and you have nothing left, for example, this is something that can traumatize
no,
you.
we understand that we
one is
understand.
clear. That one
But
is
you see,
clear. That
and
one is
There
clear.
is-
Look,
there
and
is-
this is why I laugh.
can't put this
See,
on the
this
same
is why I
pedestal.
laugh.
No,
Not
but
because
this-
you were about to go against what he said, but it's because he's like someone dogs die and they're like, I can't go to work. We're laughing because to us it's like self-sustaining the most.
No, but
at
no,
the same
it's
time,
what I
for
wanted to
some
say.
people, it is very traumatizing because they've been with this
Exactly.
pet the last 15 years. But
Exactly.
for me, it's like,
For me, I want us to come to
Okay.
a consensus. I'm like, look, I'm depressed every day. I've experienced trauma, and
that's
what?
his norm.
And so what? For me, that shit is normal because life is not just always about being happy.
Yeah.
It's just normal. And I would, like April already said, I will get out because the way you're telling me that I'm traumatized and I can't function, me, I'm thinking that if I stay in this place, that shit is going to
Yeah,
be
it's
making
gonna
me
break
more
you more. Yeah, it's gonna break
unhappy.
you more.
So you have to get out of this space.
Last year, the exact example you gave, I lost my sister and I only got 1 free day from work to get my mental health in order.
Like, fix your shit. Fix your shit. You're here on Wednesday by 8.
The rest of the days that I got off was vacation.
Yeah.
It was paid vacation.
That's one thing that we have to
So-
change, in my opinion.
So
And do you think it was healthy for you?
I don't know what is healthy and what's not healthy.
And you know why? People
That's the
function
problem. That's where it
differently.
starts.
Some people, yes and no. Some people have different requirements to function. Some people need to get back to work so they don't sink in this.
And I get you, and that's why I'm saying I just want companies to have this understanding that everyone is different when it comes to like grief and loss.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, but everyone is different, and we are generalizing, and we are expecting to come back after losing, for example, losing your sister, and you're gonna come back the next week.
I think that's also
Why?
I think that's also my issue because we are making this work very individualistic and that shit doesn't work.
Yeah.
We always have to find a general norm.
No,
We can every
because
now
that didn't
no,
work.
no,
Because
it
look
worked.
at the world, it didn't work.
Look, this thing that we're enjoying
Because
is
that's why
because
we're sitting here.
Yeah, but-
because generalization don't work. Because
No,
if
it
we go
worked,
that
it
way,
worked.
no. Because let me touch on another topic. Generalization,
yeah,
racism.
that's the own problem. But that's the own problem.
There we have it.
No,
there we
but-
have it. No, because this is also
No.
based on generalization.
No, that's based on prejudice, on false prejudice. But that's the own problem. That's why
Okay, then
people
don't
problem.
let me start.
No, but that's based
No,
on.
I want you to kick off.
No, we can't give. The time is running because that's why people's problem. If you talk to a real African and talking about racism, they'll be looking at you like, okay, and so what? I still have to go to work. I still have to feed my family. So you hating on me because of my skin color, that's your own problem. That's not my problem.
It becomes your problem when it threatens your life.
This will come and try.
Because the African person might gonna move to Europe and then he's gonna be threatened by the police or whatever, and then it's your problem, and then you're not gonna think about work. Racism is still our problem.
I think
It's created by white
Nigeria-
people, but it is still
conversation.
we still suffer, and until you suffer, it's your problem.
Yeah, but no one is saying racism is not our problem.
No, I just said because we talked about generalizations, and because he said like generalizations, we need to generalize. And
No. For me, the only thing is like we are trying to create a world that's very, very individualistic, and that will not make a lot of people be able to produce anything that is effective. Because that means you have to always take time and pertain to each and every person. That's impossible. We need to always find a common consensus where you just know, like, it's like the same thing that you're going to, I don't know, you're going to a magistrate, you want to fill a form, and somebody's taking too much time. Everybody in the magistrate know that.
Do you know why it's hard? Because you're talking of in a business setting, yeah? Business is all about numbers, what you can see, what you can quantify. You can't quantify depression.
I have a question.
That's the last one. We have to run it off.
Could you be with someone that is mentally unstable?
How do you define mentally unstable?
No, I'm asking, like,
No, like,
genuinely.
what is the person dealing with?
And I'm not asking like a sneaky question because I want to tackle you somewhere. Because the thing is, we say things, and sometimes, as we said, there is no proper metric to be like,
No,
yes,
like, what
no.
is he dealing with? What is the person dealing with? Is the person like, does he have like
Depression. This much understanding, would you be able to be with someone that you know this person genuinely suffers from depression?
I can.
You think so?
I
As
can
in,
because I know
you say
that
so?
there is,
Would you be happy?
if this person is aware of that he is suffering depression and he, sure, why not?
But okay, all right.
But there
fine.
are
No need
certain,
to
obviously there are certain like mental health disorders that you're like, okay, I'm not going to deal with this. If you have narcissistic personality disorder, I'm a bounce. Like, because this person is not even, no,
course not.
no. Never going to seek help. But if somebody has depression,
disorder was diagnosed with that, so a doctor told him he has narcissistic.
but you putting things on, you can't put it on the same pedestal, because narcissistic personality disorder, these people are gonna hurt you, they're gonna manipulate you, and a person that is depressed is not gonna do
Anywho,
that.
guys,
No. Wait, no. Say your thing, please. I like this is the thing. I'm toxic, but I'm sweet too. So say what you're saying. No,
So what's up?
no.
I was
The
about to
reason
say-
because we have different understanding, and sometimes it's good to listen to someone or hear how they think, because it might shed some light.
then people
And
have
then,
to subscribe.
then
and
at the
like.
same time, we're three guys that have similar thinking in this
Yeah,
regard,
that's
Yeah.
and she's speaking from the other person.
It really depends on what the person is dealing with. Depression, yes, it is something, because depression is not forever. There is help for that. And if you get the right treatment and medication, you can be a normally function person, you know? But if you, for example, a psychopath, antisocial personality disorder,
How do you know this?
that the person has it.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not going to, do diagnosis, because you shouldn't.
I know.
But there are certain like symptoms.
I know. But
and
in
certain-
this case was, can you be with someone that has a mental disorder? So then you came with the narcissistic stuff.
No,
So-
I said, he asked me and I said it depends on what he's dealing with.
Yeah, but then the person has to know.
If
what
I
he's
get to
dealing
know
with.
this person and this person is dealing with, like, for example, I said depression, yeah, that's fine to me. But if that person is dealing with narcissistic personality disorder and he's treating me all of a sudden being manipulative and aggressive, and like, I'm bouncing,
Okay.
you know?
So you would also pick
So it's
at the end of the
Obviously,
day.
because
yes.
it depends, like it's gonna interfere with your own well-being, you know?
Guys, this was highly emotional.
so those type of people now.
options.
that go on sick
Imagine you're a
leave because they
narcissist
don't
and-
feel like. So
Imagine
those
you're a
people,
narcissist
they
and you're
don't
the
go by
doorman.
I feel, they do what they think will. You see?
Imagine you have a narcissistic personality disorder and you're just a doorman.
Well,
Oh,
it is what it is, isn't it?
It's actually not funny.
It's not funny.
it's not even funny.
This
I don't
guy
know.
would not come tomorrow and just keep the keys. Nobody's entering.
Laden ist gesperrt. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
I feel like this conversation, we need to have part 3.
Yeah, Michelle. I told Michelle is amazing. I love her already. You know.
Thank you.
Um, but unfortunately, you know,
We have to.
our production team, when we do too much of a madness, it's always going to be crazy. So guys, please bear with us that we can do more than we are doing. But that means that the guests have to come more often and have a conversation with us.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Will you come next week, Michelle?
Okay.
Therefore, what about you?
I mean, F is a partner.
Therefore, as a veteran.
But F is also a company for making the episodes long. But guys,
You see
thank
how
you.
much?
You're also a company for making the episodes
Because
long.
man's got.
I know.
know?
It was emotional.
We
It
are
was
not
emotional.
finished, though,
Very, very
because-
emotional. We're still not finished.
There's something that I want to go.
I still also want to go to where we were still talking about men being toxic and other parts. Men being
We'll
toxic.
talk about that next week.
Next week, okay.
Or
Yeah.
during dinner or lunch.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. Love. Bye.
Much love, guys.
Bye.